How's everyone doing tonight? All right. Well, with this being such an out-of-the-box wedding, I thought it would be appropriate to make the father's speech a little out of the box as well. Since my wife likes to talk way more than I do, I thought it would be good to allow her to use my time and give a mother's speech instead. So thank you. Congratulations, John and Nicole. Cindy, the floor. That was easy. Just kidding. I wish I wasn't. On behalf of the Adami and Gleason families, I want to sincerely thank you all for coming to celebrate with us tonight. Every one of you are important to John and Nicole, and it means a lot for you to be here tonight to celebrate their wedding with them. My nephew Justin wins the prize for traveling the furthest today. I don't know where he is. From California. There he is, yeah. But we also have family and friends that have traveled from New York, New Jersey, Maryland, Texas, Colorado, Wisconsin, Indiana, Iowa, North Carolina, and Florida that have all made the special effort to be here tonight. Thank you, and welcome all. And Justin, for your prize for traveling the furthest today, Nicole and John have arranged for you to have your own personal designated driver tonight. So, eat, drink, and drink some more. We also figured out who had the shortest distance to drive tonight. Brad Marsden wins that prize. Brad, where are you sitting? There you are. And for your prize, you are elected to be Justin's personal designated driver. So, no drinks for you. A few more thank yous and prizes for tonight's wedding. For those of you that grabbed a bottle of water as you arrived, or those bottles of water in the welcome bags for those staying in a hotel, you should have noticed that the labels were refaced with a commemorative photo of John and Nicole and today's wedding date. Thank you, Kathy Lundy, for your time to put those on the bottles and your efforts to make them. Where is she? There, you way in the back. Okay, Kathy, for your prize, Nicole and John are buying your table all the tap water you can drink tonight. But please, drink responsibly. Thanks go out to Lori Adami, Sherry Brandon, Marcy Gailey, Sue Pisano, and Melissa Watson for helping with the setup of the table decorations tonight. Very nice job, ladies. And for your prize tonight, you get to take home all the table decorations, so I don't have to store them in my basement anymore. Melissa. Did I say Melissa? Did I thank her for that? You all, yeah, I did, didn't I? Okay. Well, you get a second thank you for keeping things running smoothly tonight and making sure that we're following Cindy's timeline to the minute. Payback's a bitch, isn't it? Last year, Cindy did this same task for Melissa's daughter Lindsay's wedding. And just so you know, Melissa, she didn't have any fun doing it either. So, your prize, this is your prize. Last but certainly not least, Cindy, you get the biggest thank you of all for all that you've done to make this day a memorable one for John and Nicole. I know you had a lot of fun doing it, but I really don't think it would have happened without your impeccable level for details, the hours and hours you spent to research and buy things online in the middle of the night, perfecting some of the different ideas you found on Pinterest, creating and putting some of your special touches on the table decorations, coordinating and following up with all of the vendors, and you're constantly nagging Nicole and John to be sure they get all of their action items complete. We wouldn't be here tonight without you. Thank you, sweetie. Cindy gave me 3 actions tonight. The first was that I had to attend weekly wedding meetings with her and John and Nicole at Granite City Brewery, which I totally loved. My second action was to create a budget for the wedding, which she totally ignored. And the last action I have is to write all the checks for the wedding. After consultation with my brother and my nephew, both accountants, who reviewed all of the assets and liabilities for the wedding, they have advised me that my checks are going to totally bounce since Cindy didn't follow the budget I put forth. So, it's either you guys or John and Nicole. Please don't spend all your wedding money on your honeymoon. I might need to borrow some of that money. And for my prize, Cindy, I promise that I will get up and dance with you at least twice tonight. I'm working on my 70s dance moves all week. Look forward to that. I don't know how many Broadway buffs we have here tonight, but I would encourage you all to visit the various tables up here to see the different decorations that are represented on each table, the musicals that are represented on each table. These are just a few of John and Nicole's favorite musicals, and a lot of time and effort went into making each table unique. Now, John gets credit for decorations on 6 of the tables. Great job, John. The Evil Dead table is probably the one table where Cindy and Nicole really had to keep their mouths shut. John, I just hope that your friends sitting at that table don't mind staring at a chainsaw and bloody hand while they eat their dinner tonight. And guys, just in case you do, get a little queasy during dinner. Underneath your chairs, Cindy's taped an airplane puke bag, just in case you need it. My dear daughter, Nicole Marie. Shut up. You look stunning tonight. Here comes the hard part. One of the first things that your mother and I did after you were born was to each write a personal note in your baby book. I don't know if you ever read them, so I'm going to read them to you now. I'm going to try to read them to you now. I wrote, Dear Nicole, I'll never forget the emotions of the first time I saw your face. The love and the joy of that one moment is indescribable. What a little miracle. I will always love you, little Nicole Marie, and will provide for you as best I can. I know you will give us much joy in the years to come. Love, Dad. Your mother's message, Dear Nicole, I've always dreamed of having a little girl to dress up, to give ballet lessons to talk girl talk with, and to love. My dream is coming true because now I have you, Nicole. You're a sweet, beautiful baby. I hope that we will have a great mother-daughter relationship like my mother and I do, which is one of love, trust, openness, honesty, and understanding. May God guide me to be the best mother that I can be. I love you, Mom. Well, as I stand here in front of you 28 years later, I can say without a doubt, you've certainly exceeded all of our expectations, and I hope that we have lived up to our promises to you as well. As your mother has said or sang to you many times before, you're the best thing that's ever happened to us. You're our pride and joy, Nicole, and we love you more than life itself. I will always be grateful to have been given the honor of being your father. I love you. John William, it's been such a joy and blessing to be able to get to know you these last couple of years. One of the things that I feared when Nicole told us she liked this guy on her cruise ship was that she would get married in some faraway place, and we'd never get to see her and her husband except for a few holidays every now and then. Well, little did I know that when we invited you to see the Book of Mormon in Chicago in early 2013, that you'd come to Rockford and you'd never leave. You lived with us for over 2 years, undoubtedly the best 2 years of your life, although I know with your mom and dad sitting there, you can't admit that. And then in March, you moved, you got a house in Rockford. Well, Cindy and I couldn't be happier, unless, of course, you and Nicole decide to relocate to a mountainous area or maybe a place near water, or both, that has an active senior retirement complex nearby for your brand new in-laws. We love you like a son, John. You've brought so much joy and laughter to our house. You know, you and I may not have a lot in common. You're a funny guy, and I'm a grumpy guy. You like superhero movies, and I like sports stories and romantic comedies. You like to play video games. I like to play softball games. You're a natural entertainer and just loves being on the stage, and I hate it, like right now having to talk in front of all of you guys. You don't care much about professional sports, and I get all wacko when watching my Detroit teams lose, and that's quite often. So, however, we do have a few things in common. We like a good craft beer. We enjoy going to different pubs and breweries. We like sitting around a campfire and drinking beer. We like grilling out in the summertime and drinking beer. We enjoy sitting in your patio or maybe just hanging out in our backyards and drinking beer. Bonnie and John, your son has been such a bad influence on me. All the things he likes to do while drinking beer. But our most important commonality is we have an unconditional love for my daughter. I've witnessed it in your relationship these past couple years and believe that the woman or the man that Nicole chose for her is like no other. You guys are a perfect match for each other. And the symbol that you chose for tonight's wedding, the symbol of infinity, I think accurately depicts your love for one another. As her father, I know she has chosen a man that loves and respects her as I do. And so, I leave you with my final prize of the night, my most precious prize, a beautiful daughter. Let's all raise our glasses and congratulate the bride and groom. Forever starts tonight. May you continue to build a lifetime of happy memories together. Congratulations. I love you both.